Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going back to the year 2002 and digging into the reason that Christa Miller decided to break from the Drew Carey Show. When the Drew Carey Show first aired in September of 1995, I thought it was one of the funniest shows on television. Drew Carey starred as an assistant director of personnel for a Cleveland department store where he's been working for nearly a decade. When not at work, he's hanging out with his best friends that he grew up with, Oswald, Louis, and Kate. With Drew Carey being born and raised in the Cleveland area, it's no wonder that he chose to have the show set in his hometown. Louis and Oswald were played by Ryan Stiles and Diedrich Bader. After the Drew Carey Show ended, Ryan Stiles would go on to work with Drew Carey in the improv comedy series, Whose Line Is It Anyway? Diedrich Bader has been in numerous television shows and movies, including doing a lot of voice work for animated TV shows and film. With that said, my favorite performance of his has to be in Napoleon Dynamite, where he plays Rex, the owner of Rex Kwon Do. And then there's Kate, played by Christa Miller. While Drew and Kate had been friends growing up, it's quite obvious that Drew definitely has had feelings for Kate for quite some time. Christa Miller, in my opinion, was perfect as the girl next door type of character, and the chemistry between these four actors was great. They'd usually get together at Drew's house, which was super cool because, heck, he had a pool table in his backyard. I always thought that was really cool, but seriously, for a show that's supposed to be taking place in Cleveland, Ohio, it really doesn't seem very practical to have a pool table out in the yard. The first 4 seasons of the show did quite well, but by season 7 the ratings were starting to fall, and by then the show had already had a romantic relationship between Drew and Kate, and because the two didn't feel the same way about the prospect of having children. And in the real world, Christa Miller had gotten married in 1999 to Bill Lawrence, the writer and creator of Scrubs, and by 2001 she was appearing in the cast of both Scrubs and the Drew Carey Show. And as the 8th season of the Drew Carey Show started, the first 2 episodes were used to introduce a new romantic interest for Drew. And the character of Kate? Well, she got married to a naval aviator and moves from Cleveland to Guam. The reason the Drew Carey Show's writers wrote Kate off for the show? Well, from what I've read, Drew Carey has gone on to state that Christa had started a family and just wanted to pursue different interests. Bill Lawrence is also the writer and co-creator of Cougar Town, in which Christa Miller is one of the stars along with Courtney Cox. You know, it seems like she might have jumped the S-curve at just the right time by leaving the Drew Carey Show when she did. The Drew Carey Show managed to run for a full 9 seasons, but in my opinion it just wasn't the same after Christa Miller left. And I've got to say, I was a huge fan of Scrubs and thought she was great in that show. I would love to hear your thoughts. What did you think of the Drew Carey Show? And did you continue to watch after Christa Miller left? I look forward to reading your comments. Also, I would greatly appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to my channel where I talk about music, movies, and TV shows from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.